in the world by simulating the data, by getting different performance data from different hospitals, and then they are trying to simulate and generate a score for each hospital. So they are involved with data science projects, at the same time biomedical, cancer related research, and drug delivery, targeted drug delivery, and also nanotechnology.
Trivedi, question.
Hello, Neha. I'm Triveni.
Hi, Triveni.
Ane, what is your style of research on a particular topic? Like, how do you start the research and proceed and end it?
So coming to the style, what should I say? Firstly, for example, if you have a small assignment in terms of getting your research done, try to know more about the basics involved with the research. For example, if you want to explore the magnetic nanoparticles and their applications in different biomedical fields. So firstly, I would go with how magnetic nanoparticles look and what is their behavior and how they respond in different environments. So I would go from the basics, learn what all are involved in the project, and then tackle the main area which we are trying to focus on. So always stick to the basics. Don't forget this. Always stick to the basics. This will eventually help you a lot in your future. So this will help you in tackling more bigger research problems if you are strong with your basics. So even now so some people think that we don't have any use of textbooks which are used during our bachelor's, but even now we after or during PhD we will definitely need those basic principles which are the base for bigger research problems. So we will definitely focus on basics, and that is my approach for tackling a research problem.
Yes, Ane, thank you. I have one more question also.
Okay.
Not one more, two more. Like, how does a day of a PhD student looks like there, Ane?
A day of the PhD student? Okay.
Yes, Ane.
Okay. So yeah, it is pretty normal. Yeah, it's not like something different, but basically we conduct research. So sometimes we will need to go to the lab in odd times based on your research project. So basically, like for me, we will work on nanotechnology. So and then I will work on magnetic nanoparticles. So each synthesis process for a batch of magnetic nanoparticles will take around 8 to 9 hours, and then afterwards we will immediately we will need to wash those particles and then characterize them and then store them. So usually the hours are dependent on the project which you work on, but for the people who work in different areas, for example, as I said, in data sciences, they work from home, or they only need to use their computer to get the work done. So for some projects like other research projects which have less work in lab, they spend very less time in lab, but usually getting things from the lab and then analyzing the data and then submitting proposals and getting publications done is the daily routine for a PhD student.
Like, Anna, how much time is allocated to classes and research work in a day? Right.
So during your initial years, like first year, second year, you will have more coursework. So each class will be around an hour or 1 hour 15 minutes uh, each, and it will be spread over in different days of the week. For example, one course will be on Monday and then Thursday, and the other course will be on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. So the coursework is spread based on the number of courses you take. Usually, we will take around 3 courses in each semester. So like a couple of hours, 2 to 3 hours will be dedicated to coursework, and then you will need to work on your assignments and exams, of course. And then during your initial years, you will have less time for your research, and then coursework, research work, and your graduate teaching assistantship if you are involved with. You need to help your professor, whoever you are involved with, and then in terms of grading papers, proctoring exams, and sometimes going to the class and then managing the class.
Yes, Anya. Thank you. It's very good to know, Anya. And one more question is, what exactly what has to do as a research assistant and as a teaching assistant?
Uh, so, as a teaching assistant, you will need to help your professor in terms of grading papers of undergraduate students and also proctoring exams. Uh, Also managing the class when professor is not available. And coming to the research assistant, it is something which is provided by professor or the university. You will work on the dedicated research project, which will give you the degree of master's or PhD.
Okay. Thank you, Anya.
Okay.
Hello, Anna.
Hi,
And
hi, Deepti.
yeah, actually, you have mentioned that chemical engineering was not your choice, was by chance. Like, how did you explore it? In the sense, like, have you decided to take PhD, like, or you were in the confusion to take go for a MTech or PhD? It's like we'll be having right, Anna, like confusion to do it in India or abroad, like go for MTech or PhD. Like, how did you work on it to get clarity?
And to add on to how did you get a gold medal if you were initially not interested towards the chemical engineering? To add to that
Okay.
question.
So, um, yeah. To be frank, I didn't know what is chemical engineering before joining our college. So it's totally by chance. And then after during our first year, during the coursework, we will have a discussion. Even we'll have a subject called what chemical engineering, introduction to chemical engineering, or something similar to that based on your new syllabus. So during those days, we were like I after joining the college, I only focused on getting good results at the end. So be it whatever the field is, I wanted to explore more. And after my internships during my second year and third year, I was pretty much attracted towards research area. So right after conducting my research at IICT, that was my main motivation to uh, conduct research in the field of chemical engineering. So our core subject, chemical engineering, is related to every part of our life, actually saying in terms of how they are connected towards our daily usage products, cosmetics, chemicals, and etc. So that was my main motivation in terms of continuing in the same field and then exploring more. So I want to, be it chemical engineering, food technology, or textile engineering, I wanted to get good results at the end and conduct research. So I, after my first year at OUCT, my perception towards getting a degree totally changed. It's not getting a degree, you need to excel, you need to have a grip on the subject, whichever subject uh, you are in, be it chemical engineering, food technology, or textile engineering. So after my research experience at different institutions, IACT and Singareni, I wanted to continue my career towards research, be it masters or PhD. And so yeah, during my final year, I wrote my GRE and TOEFL, and then applied for PhD. Came.
Is biomedical like you wantedly have taken biomedical? Like, do you know anything before about biomedical?
Uh,
Yeah, joining.
Yes, so my internship and my final year project was at Indian Institute of Chemical Technology, and there I had opportunity to explore more areas, and I did my internship in biofuels, production of biodiesel using palm oil. So that was my research project during my final year. And after getting admission, I started exploring different areas at the university. And even after coming here, we will have an opportunity to explore different areas, different research projects conducted at your particular university. So this was my like very pretty much attracted subject, I would say. So the biomedical engineering was, I didn't know much during my second year or third year, but during my final year, I explored more towards this area.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, okay. Yeah, carry on, Apurva. You said chemical engineering was by your chance. So, what is that thing which attracted you the most in your BTech days? What was that topic or something which made you the university topper?
It and like I don't have a particular subject which is more of interest, but yeah, I would say final year subjects are pretty much realistic in the sense you can apply those principles directly towards a particular project. For example, process economics. So uh, that is involved with cost analysis. At the same time, process design. You will design a chemical plant by yourselves. Of course, during the course, you will get to gain more knowledge, but you will have an opportunity to design a plant, at the same time assess the economics of the plant. So that was my one of the interesting subjects during our final year. And yeah, like I said, just focus on what you are studying, and then if I don't have any one particular subject which is more interesting than others. This is a very tough question, actually.
Uh, have you ever felt that like this is not my thing, or like have you ever get demotivated when you are doing your like BTech, and how did you came over those situations?
Yeah, and definitely, like based on your performance in your um, subject area, you will definitely get demotivated. But like for example, if you don't crack a problem in an assignment or in the exam, in terms of MEB or any mass transfer problem, you will definitely get demotivated that I'm not getting this. But just try to focus, spend more time, and then get back to it with a different set of energy after demotivation. So that's what I would say. So you will definitely need to work on your subject if you are demotivated in that particular area. But don't worry, I was in your shoes. Like I got demotivated. I spent less time for particular subjects, but marks doesn't matter if you have knowledge in that area. Of course, this will marks, GPA, gold medal. These all help me in getting admission, PhD admission, but that doesn't mean that you will need all these to excel in your career. So this is one of the factors which will add to your profile. But that doesn't mean if you have a 70% or 80% 8 CGPA, that doesn't mean that you will not able to crack a PhD program or you will not excel in your career. Don't focus on your don't demotivate yourself based on your marks. That's what I would say. But focus on getting knowledge, simultaneously marks, because that will weigh in getting admission for some universities. So but if you don't get good marks, don't demotivate yourselves. There is a lot more chance for you to excel. So if you don't have a good GPA, you need to work on your research experience, and at the same time your communication skills, and also good scores in GRE, TOEFL, or IELTS in cracking an admission for US universities.
Again, I have a question. The
Okay.
question is, it is kind of like continuation to Nikhilana's question. For example, like hydrogen, about hydrogen, research started in 1990s, I guess. Okay, from there on, the thing is continuing, and now finally, hydrogen is in market as a fuel. It is in market now. So, according to you, what is that subject? I mean, what is that field wherein the research will continue for 30 more years? I mean, if possible.
Okay. I would say nanotechnology for sure, which I am working in, and also um, electric cars.
Oh,
Electric cars are one of the areas which would definitely excel in future, and nanotechnology in terms of biomedical field. These two areas will definitely excel in future. So there is always a scope of improving in a particular area, be it whatever stage you are in now. You will definitely have a scope to improve and achieve more in a particular area. But these two fields are growing.
one more question is simulation. About simulation, what is the role of simulation in chemical engineering? I mean, according to you.
That definitely saves a lot of time. I would say simulation is helping many chemical industries to achieve more in a shorter period of time. It is a part of chemical engineering now. So even though we are not related to software field, but we are making use of this technology to achieve more faster and better in this field. But simulation definitely helps a lot. So what we are like, do you know which software are you using in your final year for getting the simulation? Like during my days, like in OUCT, like we used to learn MATLAB, Java, MATLAB, and then also like during my internship, I learned CFD, chemical computational fluid dynamics.
Actually, Anna, our seniors wrote a book on how to learn chemical engineering in 100 problems using Pro2 simulation software. So
Okay.
they're using Aspen and all. So six of our seniors wrote a book about chemical engineering using that
Okay.
software.
Oh, that's great actually. Yeah, I would love to read the book.
Yes, it's available on our website, like I have shared previously. You can look at
Okay.
it and we'll share anyway.
Okay, sure, definitely.
Andrea, did you use any simulation softwares in your research work?
Like I definitely learned how to use ANSYS Fluent. It is a computational fluid dynamics software. And also I used different softwares here during my coursework. Aspen Plus and ANSYS Fluent. I've used that, but in my research focusing on PhD, I didn't use any software simulation.
Okay.
So mine is more kind of uh, experimental study in biomedical.
Shall I ask a question?
Sure, definitely.
Okay. So, so you're hearing all these, all your juniors raising, talking, asking questions. So, what do you, what are your thoughts that are going through your head, seeing all this?
Uh, like I said before, I am really jealous of you all. That like if I had this opportunity during my days at OUCT, it would definitely help me a lot. But unfortunately, it didn't happen that time. Mr. Shravan was not involved during that time. So
Right. Even if you told us something.
yeah. So I came out of OUCT in 2016. So
So one more.
you all are doing very great work actually in terms of sharing knowledge, getting to know, exploring more, and then focusing on your goals right from the early stage of your career. That is very good. That most of the institutions in India are lacking of, and I'm really proud of OUCT and ESL.
We, what you said, Abhinav, about sharing the knowledge, that is really important. That is the new, your generation. That's how you live, right? You share knowledge.
Yeah.
And companies, if you say, I'm only going to keep knowledge to me, companies will not even hire you.
Yes. Yeah.
So, when you get a chance, go and look through our website.
Sure, definitely, I will. Yep.
Yeah, look and and see if there is an area which you think is really important. We want to incorporate that area.
Okay.
I got a message from Riaz that he wanted to start. What did he say? He calls it student. Let me SAGC. He calls it Student Abroad Guidance Cell. So we are going to make that happen.
Sure.
And,
so yeah, like I said, like I answered to one of the students' questions, like if you do PhD when compared to masters, you have better scope and opportunities in terms of visa. So that's what I wanted to convey students in terms of either doing masters or PhD. Whichever the degree you take, just try to excel in that area, and then you will not need to worry about visas anymore in United States. And of course, doing a PhD will fetch you good publications and also good research work and improve your profile, and that will add value to your for getting a visa in future.
Okay.
And I will your idea of putting everyone together in terms of sharing knowledge and getting help from everyone is very great, and I will definitely make use of it, and I will definitely approach you. Yeah.
Together we can make a difference.
Yes.
With the amount of network we have created in ESL, and we have a clear value system. Our value system is all about seeing beauty and greatness in everyone.
Okay.
We do not get caught up on whether there is corruption or not. We want to make things happen. That's it.
Yeah.
We are not interested whether a person, does not seem to know how to say the correct words.
Yes.
We are just going to figure out a way to go through him, around him, over him, whatever it is, but we are going to go to the goal.
Okay.
That is, but we are going to follow our values. We are not going to judge other people.
Yeah.
Because there's no point in judging other people,
Yes.
It's just waste of time.
Yeah.
So that is our strength. Our strength. So anytime when you leave this room, this conference call, you don't even have to wonder for a second, what did they think about me? We will always see beauty and we'll always see greatness in you.
Yes. I really love that, and that is what taking you forward, actually speaking. And and I would also like to know what motivated you to start this and in 2017, and why not before 2017?
We think, try, do things, and everything. So, it is a lot of hours. I think we, as a whole, with all alumni, all students, I think we probably put close to 50,000 hours into creating this ESL.
Okay.
So think
That's
about
great,
the number of hours.
Yeah.
So
But without any help, and coming with this great thought process of putting everyone together and then achieving it is very great, and I would really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Now, though it started in 2017, so whenever we say we, it includes Muhammad Riaz Anna, it includes Dr. Abhinav Sannidhi, PhD, it includes Shashikant, so it includes all. Whenever we say we are together, we can make difference. Thop it's extending to everyone now. So we want better India, so we want everyone to participate.
That's great. Yeah.
Do you see, Abhinav? We let these kind of thoughts be expressed freely.
Yeah, there are no restrictions. So back in those days, if we don't have a platform like this, people like myself and like during those days, will get a shy feeling of expressing ourselves if we don't have a platform like this, where there are no limitations to share your knowledge, ask any question, even if it is a dumb question to some of them, but it's not for some people. So getting to know and improving yourself is a main motivation which you will get in this platform. I would definitely love that.
Yep, very well.
And I will be available to the future generations of OUCT to share knowledge, motivate, inspire, like Mr. Shravan did. And I will definitely contribute my self to OUCT.
Thank you very much, Dr. Anna.
Thank you so much, Anna. It means a lot.
Anna, please change your name, like rename Dr. Abhinav Sannidhi. If you want to look at that. You know, I was feeling very exhilarated by Dr. Abhinav Sannidhi, more than you, I feel.
Okay. Yeah, that is something which is great, which is a great achievement, and which you all can achieve definitely. I really want to see you all with a doctorate if you have that goal. If not, you will definitely excel as an entrepreneur or doing a MBA or in any different field, but try to be successful in whatever you want to be. That is what I can say. And I really appreciate your questions, and then I hope I answered it all. And addressed each and every question based on my perspective. And yeah, thank you so much. If you have any other questions, I will definitely be available.
So, Abhinav, I want to say one more thing. You're such a young man. You're only 20, how much? 24?
I'm 26 now.
26. At 26, you have such a beautiful attitude, beautiful approach to life. Really, really nice to see that. And we are all here to support you in your dreams. Okay?
The main thing is that I was in their shoes during my time at OUCT, and I really understand their problems, and I can address them one-on-one, which I have faced and which I don't want the future generations to face.
Very nice.
Thank you so much, and yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Abhinav Sannidhi. We express our gratitude for accepting our invitation and taking out your valuable time to attend the session. So, gratitude, team.
Thank you so much. And I really wish you all the very best, and you will definitely achieve your goals, and we will watch it for sure.
And we'll be watching you.
Sure,
Yes, we will
definitely.
be
We
watching
all
you.
grow together, and
Together
we
we are.
will see our success soon. Yep.
Bye, guys.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Anna.